I do have a funny story that I'm debating on telling you because it involves something pretty shitty that I told Mike about it earlier, and I was like, man, I don't even know if I should bring that up to Sonny or not. I was like, I don't think he'd care now. Maybe a couple years back he would have, but I was like, I think it's cool now.
He's frozen with his mouth
open.
I'm
so curious. Yeah, I'm just like, what the dude?
Well, let's start, and then we'll go.
Did you bang my wife? Like, what the
Oh, nothing that mean. No, dude, it's really funny, and it's the first time I met you guys, but I'll save it for when we let Mike do the intro. He's very, very mad when he doesn't get to do the intro, so we're gonna hit this intro.
It's you get part so of the format, bro.
You can cut and paste whatever you want.
That's true, but it feels unnatural.
Oh my god, just go.
If 3 hours later there's a bunch of cigarettes in an ashtray and we're like, welcome, we just started.
Drunk as just...
If you want to be a member of our nerdy metal community, hit the subscribe button. Got comments or questions? Hit us up at worshipandtribunerd@gmail.com and we'll read yours on air. This week on the show, we tackle some interesting subjects with Sonny Vega, X Close Your Eyes, and Always Sunny Podcast.
Worship and Tribute Nerd.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Michael, aka Rickshaw, and welcome to Worship and Tribute Nerd, the show where metal dudes nerd out. The show where metal dudes nerd out. You son of a... Anyways, I have my co-host.
An agitator.
I'm
Fuzz.
And agitator. Anyways, we have a special episode today where I have my friend Sonny Vega here with us. Say hi, Sonny.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey, how's it going? What are you?
I'm excited to be here, man. I'm kind of nervous because I've seen your guests and they're way more important than me. So I don't know what the I'm doing here.
Stop. Stop.
Okay, wait. Let's clear this up. You're being overly humble because you had me on your show.
It's really true. And you're
the shit, dude. Like, of course I'm gonna have you on my show.
Okay, all right, just stop, dude. Quit kissing his ass. Don't pump his ego anymore.
From what I see, your podcast probably gets better numbers than my podcast. So to have you on my podcast is better for me.
It's really true.
So don't act too humble.
Either way, I'm just happy to be here. I'm just like, I got friends. All right. This is me.
Yeah, dude, I'm stoked because we were trying to figure out the who we were gonna get today, and we were going through the names, and he's like, I think I asked, are we doing Jeremy? I asked him last night, I was like, we gonna talk to Jeremy? He goes, no, we got Sonny. And I was like, oh, yeah, all right. Because we have this laundry list of people that we're trying to get on, and of course, people can't just do it on a whim. They all have real lives and stuff. And so when he said you, I was like, oh, that's sick. I haven't talked to you in I don't even know how long. Probably since a third string show that y'all played. Yeah, I think y'all's reunion show. I think was the last time I saw you. Maybe I don't know. Damn. Whatever.
A long time, man.
Yeah, and it's been a long time since I've seen you because I didn't know you when I did see you. So
that's right. Fun. Yeah, we kind of just if at the most we kind of just did this like. That's about it.
Yeah.
A very like.
It was like one of those scenarios where like we were playing a show and then like Mateo was like, yeah, some of my friends are coming out, and then I was like, sup, and then it was like, oh, I saw those guys. Those are your friends? Okay, I'll stop judging. You know what I mean?
Those are your homies? Okay, cool.
Cool. But yeah. Then we proceeded to get hammered, and then, like. Separately, probably. So, yeah.
Separately.
Yeah. We were all friends after
I got hammered. I just don't remember being... I mean, honestly, we could have gotten hammered together. I don't remember. Like, I was smashed that night.
Right.
What else is new?
Right. It's what you do as an adult. You don't have your child. What do? You either sleep or get hammered. It just is what it is.
Or spend 2 hours trying to decide on what movie that you can watch without your kids. And then by the end of it, it's too late. You can't watch shit.
Yeah, y'all both fell asleep already. You're like, fuck it.
Or there's another one in there too. There's try not to get hammered. But that always ends in getting hammered.
That ends up in me falling asleep. So it's kind of just one or the other. You
Right.
know what I mean? Like, oh, we're not getting hammered. I'm just out.
We're going to just start going. We're going to go, welcome to Worship and Tribute Nerd, the show where we bitch about being old.
I told you. Dude, I've said this so much. This just turns into us bitching about how kids don't understand and we're old. It's just, oh, the wind's blowing. My back hurts. That's cool. Awesome. The wind changed. Yeah. My back hurts.
My knees have been feeling weird. There must be a storm coming in.
Our buddy last night was like, anytime I look at a skateboard, my knees and back just start hurting. And I'm like, yep, I have no need to get on one of those anymore. So
it's PTSD, man.
Oh yeah, real. Dude. It's true.
Of all of the podcasts we've done today, we have forgot to read our emails.
It's true. I mean, it's a long one. I can't read very well, but it's from Anthony Santos. I hope I said that right. Yo, what's up, guys? I just wanted to say I love listening to the podcast. The episodes are the perfect length. I love the... Not tonight. This motherfucker's long as shit.
Sorry, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Got you good, bitch. I love the side conversations that always pop up and get super nostalgic hearing you guys talk about new metal from the 2000s. My favorites so far are the two with Tim and Paolo from Within the Ruins, and the episode about Corey motherfucking Taylor had me straight dying, which that song still sucks fucking dick. Keep that shit up, guys, and worship and tribute nerd is sick as hell. Well, thanks, Anthony. You're sick as hell too.
Thank you, Anthony.
I hope you don't have COVID, because I don't mean like you're sick, just like
no, you're
sick.
like SIQ.
Yeah,
you're not
yeah.
SICK.
SIC like Slipknot.
You're SIC.
SIC like
parentheses.
Sick. Dude, that's tight.
Well, hi, Anthony. Thanks for supporting my friend.
But yeah, all right, there we go. That was good. I've never had to do that. That was a weird spot. I don't like it.
It's fine.
Put me on the spot.
We're all bad at reading at this point.
I can't read good.
I'm just pumped that you guys get like fan mail, dude. I make like in my show, I'm like, if you ever want to get in contact, hit me up on the Always Sunny Podcast at gmail.com, and like nothing. I don't get shit. I got nothing.
We've
got to roll with it.
Good.
It's kind of crazy.
I think I've had 2 people write in the entire show. I've had 2 people write in.
Dude, it's crazy because I didn't even know they did that because Mike said it, but I never saw anything. And like the last couple times, Mike sent me stuff, and I was like, oh, wow.
So I have to send them because we use my phone to film the video. So then I have to send everyone the emails before I start. so the guys were like, oh, what are these? Oh, people say things about us. Hey. But anyways, yeah, we're having a good time talking because we all know each other, and we're also very talkative. We're chatty Cassies.
We are chatty Cassies.
Chatty Cassies. But yes, the way we would normally do a show is we would say, "This is Sonny Vega. He used to play in a band called Close Your Eyes." And you know what? That was a cool band, and I never got to listen to it. But y'all were pretty big. That was his
worship.
Yeah.
That was his life.
Oh, God damn it.
Come on, you don't think I'm not going to throw that in there. Come on,
but
dude.
You know, since then...
I don't blame you.
Since then, we've both fallen off the wagon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought it was really funny, though, that we, like, you know, as we were... Actually, we weren't even catching up. We were getting to know each other during your podcast. Yeah. It was like, wait a minute. I was touring, and we were at our prime around 2010-11, and then you were like, we're kind of touring during our prime 2010-11, and then I was like, why are all these bands that get replacement singers still getting popular except for mine? And then you're like, do the same thing.
It's true, dude.
Pretty much figured out, like, for anybody listening, after you listen to this one first, because it'll be better. Yeah. After you listen to this, listen to my episode, Michael, and you'll hear that we discovered that we're the same person. We just lived the exact same life at perfect, like parallel times. Just it was crazy.
And then you were like, "Oh, check this out!" And then you like post a picture, and it's like me and you both in tracksuits, both making the pose side by side. It was just like, we are the same person.
And then we both dressed like Macho Man Randy Savage.
Did I respect
Yeah,
that?
Right.
I have pictures of me in a costume. Yeah, we are the fucking same guy.
It's really true, dude.
Wait, and are you wearing a 90s nostalgic t-shirt?
He is.
Yeah, this is Simba from The Lion King, dude.
Dude, I'm wearing...
Look at you. Ultimate Warrior. Yes, dude.
Yeah. Dude, it just is what it is.
Guy.
I know.
If we ever, like, high five, we're just gonna be like... Oh, the same matter
The
can't
power.
touch me.
The power,
Literally
dude.
just morphs.
Yeah, we would just, like, form
No,
the
you would turn,
Megazord.
dude. You would turn into one. It would be the Vega sword.
No.
It would be Station from fucking Bill and Ted.
Station. Station. You have one, what is it, like, tremendous butt crack.
Let's just end it now. That was great. We're done.
Oh, that's peak material right there, dude. That's
Maybe
content.
we could combine and then form a Megazord and fight COVID. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude, can I be Tommy?
You could be Tommy.
I'll be Tommy,
You
dude.
can be Tommy. Definitely, dude.
As long as I get a sword horn flute.
Sword horn?
Sword horn. That's the best way I've ever heard it described, honestly.
This sword horn.
Dude, it's a sword horn flute. It's a sword horn that's played like a flute but sounds like a trumpet. The weirdest thing in the world. I don't get it.
It's really weird.
I'm
Yeah.
just
I would have
saying.
loved to have been in band and been like, I brought my instrument.
It's the sword horn.
It's the only tune I know.
And then the Dragon Zord comes out of the water.
Yeah.
Why was the Dragon Zord always in the water? Does anybody have that?
Chill. That's his habitat, dude.
Yeah, it's his bath time.
Because he's a reptile.
It's his bath time.
Yeah, he's just vibing.
Do you think he got used every day? Like, surely Tommy didn't need the Dragon Zord every day.
Why would you keep it in water? It would start to rust.
Okay, then. That's my point.
I don't know, man. Angel City had a lot of bad shit happen all the time.
really
Angel Grove, not
Angel
City.
Grove, yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Man.
Bulk and Skull, bro. That's where it was
Oh,
at.
fuck.
Skull were the shit.
Those dudes were in their 30s playing 16-year-olds. It'd be like us, like trying to convince, like,
Yeah.
oh, I fucking hate homework, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go give this kid a wedgie. Like, it does not fucking work.
Hey, what are you guys doing hanging out here, pervs? I go to school here.
Oh, that's
Late for homeroom.
yeah, they played pretty convincing.
Attention again.
Dude, they were pretty convincing 16-year-olds. Let's be fucking real. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when I was 5, now
Yeah.
that I look back at it, I'm like, what the f***? Like, I'm pretty sure I drank with these dudes at the bar the other day. I don't know. Jesus.
They're weird. They're weird. It's weird. Let's be fucking real. It's
Right.
weird.
It is weird. And you know what? Their names are already sus. You know what I mean?
It's really true.
Yeah.
Bulk and Skull.
Fucking skull.
Why do you
Yeah.
call him Bulk? It's because he's fat.
Yeah. One's a
I
fat
don't know,
joke.
maybe.
One's the guy's addiction to Copenhagen.
Yeah, Skull. No, Skull.
Skull.
Well, you
Copenhagen
have to call him by the
is
other
a different brand.
one. Right.
It's a different brand.
Whatever.
Skull. Skull is snuff, so you just need to call it snuff.
me look so stupid.
No, you're doing it yourself, bud.
Hey, guys.
Hey guy.
I'm still here. I don't know if you guys know.
So since Close Your Eyes ended in what year?
Oh, 2015, I believe.
2015.
Yes.
What have you been doing since? And tell us a little bit about how you got into your podcast.
Well, basically, I left because I had a good time and impregnated my wife, and then so I was like, well, that's it. Like, at that time, I was kind of like feeling that shit already. Like, I think it's time for me to bail. Like, I think this is it. I've been riding this roller coaster, and it's been a hell of a fucking roller coaster. But I'm feeling it. Like, my knees are getting more shot. This weight just keeps coming no matter what I do. It's time, man. It's time. And then I found out, like we were gonna have a kid. And the day we found out, I had to catch a flight for South America in 2 hours. So to me, that was kind of like the sign from the universe. Like, okay, that's it, man. Like, you've already been feeling it already. Let's get out. Let's focus on that next chapter of your life. Let's focus on being a husband. Let's focus on being a father. You spent your 20s doing some cool shit, but let's bring it back a little bit. So I I pretty much had to give music up cold turkey, man. I was addicted to music growing up. I learned to play violin. I think in 4th grade, I started taking lessons. And like, I would skip school to learn how to play, I'd buy Guitar One or Guitar World magazine, learn how to play the Creed songs and Papa Roach songs and shit, And so music was everything for me, man. So I knew in order to like focus on this new chapter of my life, I had to just stop everything. Like, no more instruments. I didn't have any amps in the house at all. Like, I focused on being, fucking Ward from Leave It to Beaver, pretty much. Right.
Beaver.
So, I'm doing the, Honey, I'm Home, every day. So it's been an awesome ride, man. Fatherhood has been so fulfilling and rewarding. It's been so rad, but because, this creative part of me that I did for so long, I just stopped. And it kind of created this void, and not saying anything less about, the ties and the bonds that I made at home with family, friends, and my daughter. But there's just something that everybody needs a hobby. Everybody needs something, that kind of like is theirs. And so I was like, well, I don't really want to tour again. I don't really want to do the music thing. I mean, maybe, Weekend Warrior, or I'll, play a few shows locally, but a podcast made sense. Just like, well, I can still get that feeling of like talking, like with y'all, like with friends, connecting with people, even remotely like this, and still get that feeling of that I used to get being in a touring band, but without the, sucking on everybody's farts in the bus and like
right.
shit, like all the pros, none of the cons, like I don't have to hear Mateo snore every fucking night.
You don't have
like,
to. You don't have to like sweat 100% through the pair of clothes you're wearing at the time and ruin them forever.
Exactly. So, it was just kind of a thing, and I was like, well, I'll give it a shot. Like, I don't know shit about audio, graphic design, but I was like, I'm going to see if I can teach myself. Let's do it. Because I don't want to pay anybody to do this. Like, this is just kind of going to be a hobby. And so, I used the nickname, always Sonny, Sonny. I was like, I'll go with it. And I've just been really lucky, man. And it has allowed me to reconnect with old friends and also make new ones like y'all, like we are tonight. So it's been a blast, man. And it's done everything that I ever wanted, that I ever imagined that a podcast could do for me personally, for my mental health.
Right.
And so much more that I didn't expect to find. I didn't expect for, I'm not saying I have a huge fan base or listeners, but definitely more than my parents cared about what I had to say. So I'm really grateful for that. I didn't expect that shit. I thought it was literally going to be my parents being like, oh, good job, mijo. That was good. Yeah.
Your parents say that
was
to you?
it.
Yeah, what's that like?
Yeah, once in a while, if they're really proud of me.
I don't
I
know.
think the last time they told me good job was when my daughter was born. That was
so I don't know if you've watched many of the episodes, but Mike and I have daddy issues.
We do.
I mean, I love my dad. He's great, but never once was he like, "Oh, you got signed. You went on tour. You did cool stuff." It was always just like, "Yeah,
yeah."
Oh, cool, Dad. No,
Like
whatever,
like,
dude.
The way my dad brings it up is like, so you like still bullshitting around or whatever, and it's
fuck.
Cool, right?
Yep.
Yeah, sweet, man.
Yeah, my dad, he was always, he was like that, but he was kind of just like, yeah, play your guitar, play your music, but, make sure you have a backup plan, make sure, and so, I mean, he was always supportive, but he also had this, like, ultimatum where he was like, if you ain't doing shit with music by the age of 25, that's about it. Like, you gotta hang it up. You gotta, especially because I was, like, with my wife at the time and shit, so, but then, I did the record label thing, and I was like, fuck you, Dad, like, jokingly, but he was just like, I think that day, like, he was pumped, and he was just kind of like, yeah, I mean, I'm very proud of you. This is awesome, but are you Ozzy Osbourne? Are you going to be doing this at 60? Like, is this going to, like, is this gonna pan out? And I'm just like, probably not.
You
but
just don't get music, Dad.
Yeah.
Well, dude, what's crazy is
I'm gonna be doing this forever, Dad. Look at the Rolling Stones.
You hit that milestone. You got signed. You got fucking. I mean, you did something that was like a big deal, and that's what he was like. If you're gonna make it a career, you need to do it. And then when you finally signed on the dotted line to make it a career, he's like, "Are you gonna do it forever?" Like, we can't just focus for 5 fucking minutes about the first part here. We got to go straight to the, "Are you doing this forever?" Because I heard the same shit. Like, it took a spread in Outburn magazine with my ugly fucking face on it for me to show it to my dad and be like, "See, this is real, Joe. This is a real thing. I'm not just being an idiot. This is real." And he was just like, "Oh, okay, I guess that's pretty cool." And then that was like the coolest thing he ever said about any of it.
That's about it, right? Yeah.
That's all I got.
Yeah.
It was like, "When are you coming home? Are you going to be home?" Like, okay. No, I'm in New York right now, but it's cool. No, I'll go myself.
You being for dinner or what?
Yeah.
I'm on tour, Dad.
Yeah, that's it.
How long have you been gone?
No, that's really what it was.
I've been gone for a month. No.
It's exactly that, dude. That's exactly how my dad was.
Just piling up. Yeah. Come home and take out the trash right now.
Yeah.
Dad, I can't.
I'd be like, "Where are you at? Are you in another state? I need you to go upstairs and find the remote.
I need you to turn the light off in the living room, son." But yeah, that's our life. So we always like to joke about that because it's kind of true.
One of the weirdest things, and it's like so true, is like you could never find anything, but your dad could always find it. Like my dad would be like, "Hey, go into the laundry room and find the Allen wrench for me," and I'd be like, "Where?
Yep.
Where? I don't see it.
Yep.
I'm looking. I am seriously trying to find it. I am not. I'm looking through all the tools. I do not see it. If I have to come down there, boy,
Yep.
get your ass whooped."
He can see it before he even comes in the room. Before he even comes in the room.
He's like, "I can smell it."
Yep. Dude. Story of my life,
That's
dude.
so funny, dude, because like same shit, growing up, my dad, like, I couldn't find shit, but he could find it. But now I'll be like, "Ella, where's the remote? You had it last." So she's like ripping the couch apart, trying to find it, and I can see it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Is this it? Like, this is peak fatherhood. Like, this is it."
Yeah.
Like, oh my God. Like, I literally, like, I could see she's legitimately trying to find it, but it's next to her fucking foot. Like, I see it. Like, what is this?
You kind of wonder if you maybe put it there with your mind. Like, did I do that? Did I just somehow obtain this dad power? Did I just reach max level dad?
Are you rewriting reality with your dad mind?
I mean, it's very possible. It is very, very possible. But for me, I haven't reached peak fatherhood because my wife still has to come find stuff for me because I am the worst looker for anything ever. And then my wife just walks in and goes, and it just immediately finds it, hands it to me, and I'm just like,
finds it right away.
But
I can one up you, dude. I can one up you. I'll do the, like, trying to open the peanut butter jar, and I'm like, and my wife grabs it. So yeah, dude.
You're like, "Well, I loosened you up for you."
Man, I don't want to have a pissing contest with you, Sonny, but my wife, she builds everything around our house. I am not the man. On Christmas Eve, we got my daughter a playhouse, and I was supposed to help her put it together, and hopefully she has the picture. We can put it right there of me passed out on the floor while she's putting the fucking house together on Christmas Eve, and I was just fucking...
Oh, dude.
That's my life.
One more. I got one more for you. Hey, this just happened yesterday. My wife does the grilling. I don't know how to grill.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Dude.
You win. It's you.
Simp
Man,
shit,
this is
dude.
like therapy.
Simp
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna start crying. And my wife's gonna have to come in and baby me.
And console you, put you in her lap.
Yeah,
and fucking,
we'd be like,
"It's okay, baby."
"Sonny, come back in frame." "No, I'm not coming until my wife comes and finds me."
I'm not doing it.
"Just get in frame. The people are waiting." No, I don't wanna.
I wanna sleep.
Oh, goodness gracious. But anyway.
But yes, Sonny, tell us what kind of nerdy things that you are into.
Ooh.
Oh man. Well, I am a huge fanatic of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh.
Yeah, I have a couple Buffy tattoos.
Nice.
I have a bunch of collectibles and action figures, comics, graphic novels. I got 2 autographs, one from Sarah Michelle Gellar and one from James Marsters, who plays Spike in the series.
That's so
Spike is fucking dope. Angel. I mean, I love Angel, but Angel.
Yeah, dude,
well,
Angel, Angel, he's kind of a whiny bitch sometimes. If we're gonna be real about it,
yeah.
Well, I mean,
it just fucking, and it weirds me out. You know, like as a grown up now, like I look back at it and it's like Angel falls in love with Buffy. Angel's been a vampire for 200 years. Buffy was 16 when they met. That's fucking gross.
it is, dude. Yo, but for real though, Buffy didn't look like no 16-year-old that I ever seen before. You know what I mean?
Mature for her age.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a realist. Like I'm a fanatic. I love it, but I also see the like cringy shit about it, and I respect it. But I take it.
When you're a vampire from that time, you don't see, age wasn't a thing back then.
Age is just a number.
Yeah.
I'm in love with him.
Maybe that's what happened with Aaliyah and R. Kelly. R. Kelly was a vampire. 2,000-year-old vampire was like, this little Aaliyah girl.
I don't even know what to say to that, dude.
I don't have much to say to that either.
Say what makes you feel good.
Was she running her hands through his fro?
Maybe.
Oh my gosh.
This is the remix edition.
That's all I could go with that. I just threw it home. I had to just throw it against the wall and hope for the best. Anyway, what else besides being a Buffy fanatic? What else are you about?
Let's see. I love Buffy. I love Star Trek. I'm a huge Star Trek fan, man.
Oh, wow.
I grew up on Star Trek. And I like original series, Kirk, Sulu. But, I do have my soft spot for the Next Generation, which was, writing-wise, just out of this fucking world. Yeah. Especially for when it came out, dude. Just the first episode alone, they run into this entity who's just kind of like, oh, you're humans. Y'all are from Earth. Y'all are basically terrible people. I'm going to destroy you. Just judging Earth. That's
Makes sense, though, right?
The kickoff of the first episode. So you're like, oh, like, what is this shit, dude?
They mean business right now.
Yeah, straight up, dude. And I liked a lot of the other Trek shows. I wasn't super into Deep Space Nine, but I appreciate it for what it was.
Right.
And Discovery, I've gotten into a little bit. I just haven't had too much time to really dive into it.
What about Picard?
But
did you watch Picard?
I love Picard. Next Generation, yeah.
No, I mean like the show Picard.
Oh, Picard, dude, I have not watched it. I'm waiting because for me, I fucking hate waiting for episodes. Okay,
right? Because they get you pumped.
There's some shows that I'm like, I need it to accumulate. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because I'm gonna waste an entire fucking week of my life just eating Cheetos, coffee, throwing some seltzers in there, and that's gonna be my week. I'm gonna have a Picard, week marathon nonstop.
I understand that.
So there are some shows that I need to accumulate I can binge.
I feel like Next Generation made it real sexy to be a bald guy too. You know what I mean? It was
for sure.
I totally get that.
It's
absolutely, man.
Yeah.
And because so you had bald dudes in 80s fucking action movies that it's he gets a pass because he's super muscular. So whatever. But Picard made it cool to have the fucking what's his name? Oh my god. From The Simpsons with the white hair on the side.
Mr. Burns?
Oh, come on. Yes, Mr. Burns.
Oh, yeah.
He made the Mr. Burns thing sexy.
right.
Not just bald, but the white hair on the side and super skinny. It's shit.
The half halo, the Julius Caesar.
No, dude, I'm in on that. If you can pull it off.
Yeah, the donut, the Kimbo slice thing.
The Kimbo slice. That's better. That's it right there. The Kimbo slice. Yo, hit me up with that
Picard
slice.
was rocking the Kimbo slice.
Yeah.
That's so good.
And he's got a sexy voice too.
He does have. He's got a real sexy voice too.
Yeah, he's get down on your knees and engage on this penis.
Done.
Plus the chick, is it Deanna Troy? She was a smoking hot babe.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's still I remember like very early like years of Google. I would be looking at things about her and other folks. I remember being in like middle school or something, and my friend like was like, check this out, and like pulled out a piece of paper and unfolded it, and it's just a really shitty picture of some naked chick with Britney Spears' head on her.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I was like, all right. I was like, hey.
Yo, dude, I actually remember the website that I used to go to is called bsnude.com, and it was all just like photoshopped fucking Britney Spears and any other
Like,
celebrity.
Anyone who wouldn't take their clothes off.
Yeah.
Photoshop.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I can work with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can work with that.
For sure, dude.
Right.
I'm not ashamed of it.
You know, there were times whenever they would trick you on the porn sites. I remember literally one time I was like, you know, it was back in dial-up, so you had to wait. You know, certain clips.
Dial-up. Do we need to explain to the people what dial-up is so they understand?
Yeah. Dial-up was a more primitive form of internet, and if you were using dial-up and somebody called you, it kicked you off the internet.
Did.
Yeah,
You'd be like, oh man, I gotta go through this process again. Yeah, but I remember there was a site called The Hun.
Oh, dude, I went to the Hun so much. Dude,
Yeah.
I went to the Hun so much. Oh, my God.
And it would be like links of the best
To the porn, yeah.
things.
Yeah,
but
to the pictures or whatever, yeah.
But some of them would be like, you know, satire
Dude, the
links.
Hun. Oh, my God.
Or some of them would be like trick links. And,
Right.
and it would just be like for fun. But like definitely remember a time where I was like hand on penis and clicking pictures. And you know, it would take a little bit. It'd be like,
You get a little bit,
right?
and you take like
And
get harder, and you're like, oh yeah, you're just building up.
I remember one time it was like that. It was like, oh, so and so, wow, like a brunette chick, cool, let's see it. And then or maybe it was a celebrity. That's what it was. It was like a brunette celebrity or something. I was like, oh yeah, I gotta see that. And it was like, and then the last frame was like The Exorcist. Ah! And I was like,
just squeezed your dick, just.
no.
Oh man,
It's the weirdest orgasm ever.
Yeah,
I want to do it again.
I had to like take a minute, you know, because I would get creeped out. You know what I mean? Like when I was a kid.
Yeah,
You check around you and shit.
Yeah.
Like, you're like,
oh dude, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I just looked this way. I'm not gonna let my boy Frank just scared me for a quick second. I forgot he existed for 2 seconds. I was just like,
Frank, when did I put you in here?
what the Frank?
Yeah. It's like, oh man, it's just the vacuum with my hoodie on it. Damn. And I shot it with my gun.
Killed the guy. I killed Frank again.
Yeah. Killed the vacuum hoodie.
Oh fuck. Oh good God.
But yeah. Anyways.
Oh man, the Hun.
That's
Seriously
the
though,
Hun. What's up,
I
the
was
Hun?
at the Hun a
was like
bunch.
Wasn't it like it was like a
yellow pages.
yellow page
yeah.
with the black lettering for the link.
Yep.
Yep.
And you could just, and it was
Yeah,
like
dude.
very descriptive, and the links, and you get some. It was free stuff to try to get you to sign up for other websites. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was dope.
Shout out to the Hun.
Yo, yo, hit us with that endorsement. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, they would be like, here's 1 year of free links.
In one time, I was in the front bench seat of the van having just a conversation with the two people driving while I was pulling on my hog, dude. Because I hadn't been home in 2 months, and I needed to, relax.
Gotta keep it in your pants, man.
Oh, dude, I was having a conversation. It wasn't like I was like, oh yeah, say it louder. No, I was just jerking off while I was having a conversation.
I don't think I could. Like, I have to concentrate. Like, I can't like talk about. I don't know. Like, I mean, obviously it depends. Like, if I'm talking to my wife and she's like, how's that feel? I'm like, yeah, pretty good. I can talk like that. But if you're like, So what do you think of episode 3 of Star Trek? I'm gonna stop jerking off because I'm like, this is way more interesting.
Right?
Okay. Like I'm really boring.
I'm like Seth Rogen when he's like, yeah, the dog started licking my ass, so I finished and then I took the dog. Like that's me. Like I would be that guy because like I could have that conversation and just be like, yep, this is happening. And then you're like mid conversation, you get that in there like that, and then you're just done, dude. It's like whatever. All right, I feel like Vince Vaughn in Wedding Crashers when he's like, it feels so good to laugh, and he's getting a hand job under the table, like you know what I mean? That's what it feels like.
And they're like, like Christopher Walken, he's like, you got some moves, and he's just like, yeah, I know.
It feels so good to laugh.
That's good stuff.
Wedding Crashers, so man. I
love that fucking movie.
This is so bad, but my grandmother passed away the other day, a couple weeks back, and we were at part of the service, and this, like I said, is so bad, but I turned really dark situations into horrible dark humor, and so at her funeral. Afterwards, I told my wife all I could think of is, fuck you, Roger! Fuck you, Roger! And then, like, the fake crying and stuff. And I was like, that's all I could think of. And I felt so terrible. But it was making it a lot easier. And I felt so bad. Because I kept just going, like, I'm a horrible human, but goddammit, it was f***ing funny. What can I say? Sue me.
We live in dark times, you know? You gotta do what you can to get by.
People grieve in different ways. I'm not gonna judge you.
Oh, man, it's so bad. But that movie is incredible. Oh my god, I love Wedding Crashers.
To me, it just sounded like you were handling your business. You know what I mean?
I was. I had to pretend like I was tough and not a big giant tit bag. But anyway.
But yeah, sorry. Back to you.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
We started talking about masturbating, and here we go. We got hand on dick. This is how you make money. Talk about masturbation.
But seriously, jerking off nowadays is way more convenient.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like these kids don't know.
No, dude.
Like I remember, I found like a black and white porno mag, and I hid it in some trunk in my backyard, and like I'd randomly go play and go back there and just look at it. This is before I could even like masturbate. I would just look at it and be like, whoa, this is blowing my fucking mind,
dude.
And then they had like the spot in the back of the magazine where you could like order car parts and shit. It was just old Michigan's weird porn mags.
hey Sonny, what do you keep going out there for? There's bees. It's a bee's nest. Don't go out there.
It was exciting.
Yeah,
that was the peak of my sexual life.
Yeah,
that's where I peaked.
Dude, yeah, I remember we used to steal. This guy, our neighbor, me and like my best friend and his brother would go to his truck. Because where I come from, you don't lock your doors. You just don't lock your f***ing doors. And you don't lock.
Where are you from?
I'm from a small town in North Texas. It's called Munster. There's like 1,500 people, dude, and everybody's cousin. Yeah, everybody's cousin. And like we just in your neighborhood, like you don't knock on people's doors in Munster. You just walk in the house. Like that's what kind of neighborhood it is. And we would just go to his car and he'd keep his cigarettes and his porn under a seat. So we would steal a pack of cigarettes and all of his fucking porn out from under his fucking seat. And he never fucking caught us, never got in trouble, never did anything. It was so sick. It was awesome growing up, man.
Damn, dude.
We got cigarettes and porn.
I feel like I knew that there were some Playboys under my dad's bed whenever I was young. And like one day I just kind of was like, you know what? Instead of sneaking in here, I should take one page. So then it was like I would take one page, and then like a few months later I'd be like, instead of having to sneak in here, I should just take another page. So then eventually I'm sure my dad was like, what? He's like, how come there's only 2 people with nudes in this whole magazine?
Yeah.
There's 2 pages, the rest are ads.
Yeah, it's like ads and stories and shit.
What if he was actually like, one of those people that reads it, so he's like, well, I'll never find out what happened. Where the is the rest of this story?
Oh, God. Dude, did you ever get weirded out when you found like porn in your like if you found porn in your dad's room or your whatever you found anything sex related that involved your parents, did it freak you out, or were you just like, yeah, whatever?
I wasn't really the type to be freaked out. I was just kind of like, I guess everybody does the thingies.
My parents.
Yeah, I never found any of that stuff growing up. Like I don't think my dad, unless I just didn't bother to look, but I never found any weird, things of toys or whatever, and magazines, videos. Never found them.
No get mask.
Never.
Dude, I found a Kama Sutra book in my grandma's bedside drawer once, and I was just like, I was like, I respect you, Grandma. That's awesome, but no.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine being like, it's me, it's your dad.
Don't be scared, it's me. And your mom's dragging you around by a fucking chain around your fucking neck.
Oh, man.
Wow, this took a weird fucking turn. It's never taken a turn like this before.
Yeah, I feel like this is that... remember that show, Sex Talk, with that old lady late at night?
Okay, dude, the best thing she's ever said is, you can buy this dildo, whatever, but all you really need is 10 fingers and a tongue. And she went... And I remember just instantly turning it off. I was like...
Dude, I'm so jealous of any dude that she ever slept with. Because, they had a great time.
Oh, yeah, dude. She
for sure.
For sure. She
fucks, for sure. She
I mean, rest in peace. I don't think she's still alive, but...
Yeah, probably not, but...
Because she was old as when I was a kid, so... Funny story. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna go back to the music. I'm gonna go back to music.
Let's go to it.
So, I remember when you guys were on tour with 3 of my favorite bands, and I was so pissed that I had to sit through y'all's set because I did not. I'm pretty sure there was another band, but y'all were out with TUI, Stick to Your Guns, and Terror, and I was so stoked because those were my 3 favorite fucking hardcore bands, and I remember seeing you guys. And the music was so sick, but I couldn't take Shane seriously because he had suspenders on, and he had one of those fucking hats on, and I was just like, no, nope, I can't take this band seriously whatsoever. I'm gonna go outside and smoke until they're fucking done. I can't do this anymore. And then y'all took over the world, and I was like, well, I'm a fucking idiot, so that's cool.
Took over the world.
And then I became...
oh, but you didn't tell him the thing.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah, tell me the thing.
Okay, so it's...
my wife.
It's I did not do that. It's not a big deal. So... So just like you guys, I met Mateo from him. He booked us down there when we were doing DIY tours. And we played a festival with you guys. And you guys were... y'all were on the come up. Like, y'all were blowing up really big. And... one of the band members, and there were 2 of them, and I'll say Shane again because he had suspenders on at that fucking show too. But somebody was an asshole to somebody, and so I was like, yeah, f*** this shit. And you guys were playing, and y'all remember that you had a flat tire after the set down in Harlingen? Well, it's because I let the air out of your tires. I was so pissed because like y'all, I'm not saying you because I didn't know you guys, but like come in there swinging your dicks, being dickheads, and I was like, nope, I don't even know these people. Nope.
Really?
Nope. Yeah.
Like who was
Shane? I know Shane for sure. He was like being kind of like just a badass, like get out of my way kind of it was weird. And then I know for sure that it was him because he, like I said, all I see is the suspenders, and I was like, nope, I'm not doing it. I went and fucking let the air out of your passenger side fucking tire while you guys were playing. I was like, no, these assholes. I don't even care. I don't care. It's happening. I didn't slash him, so I'm not an asshole. I just let the air out of him.
I mean, I appreciate that at least. Yeah, I appreciate you not slashing him.
No, and
well, that's cool.
dude,
It's him coming clean, you know?
No, it's so funny because I told Mike about it. I was like, man, I kind of want to bring that up, but I don't want it to be like I was like a dickhead or anything. But
you were a dickhead.
But because they were dickheads, so I like just returned the favor.
But it's so weird, man. I mean, typically, I try not to be a dickhead, but I hear this is what I hear. I hear that everybody in the band was cool except for Brett. Like, that's what I hear all the time. Like, people say that all the time to us.
Okay.
So it's weird. I don't know. It's just weird that like that Shane came across that way.
So
I don't know.
I didn't want to say Brett's name, but since you did, I'm going to. He was also part of the. He was like being kind of a swinging my dick around type thing.
Yeah,
like
definitely. See, that I can see. Shane, from like that's hard for me to see because typically Shane's not like that.
Well,
but yeah. Brett was a fucking cunt.
Yes.
Like, Brett was just fucking yeah.
I have a story about him, and it just made me really mad. But anyway,
Tell me after.
but yeah, I'll never forget that because we played some festival down there, at wherever, and either it was Harlingen or McAllen. It was a really fun show, and I just was so pissed because I was getting shit on, and I was like, no. But I came clean. Yeah. I confessed 20 years later.
Well, I absolve you of your sins, man.
I appreciate that.
You're good to go.
I appreciate that.
Well, I mean, I apologize for us coming across like assholes, dude. I'm just sorry. I didn't usually. I mean, I'll be honest. I know I'm an asshole, but I'm not an asshole to people like that I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I'm an asshole to people that I love. And it's charming.
You've never been an asshole to me the several times that I've hung out with you and met you. So
right on.
That's a treat.
You know, now that the band is over and done with, obviously, I don't like, as long as you can say that personally I wasn't an asshole, then whatever, fuck it. It's all good.
No, dude, you were always cool. You were always dope, and I'm just glad that I got to meet Mateo out of it because he's my guy. So.
Yeah, Mateo's awesome, man. I love that dude.
Yeah, same.
I love that guy.
Oh god. Anyway, yeah, I'm sorry I had to come clean about the van thing. I felt really bad.
No, you're good,
for like
man.
2 seconds.
What an awkward thing.
Yeah, it's not that awkward.
That's the end of this. I gotta go.
Anyway.
But yeah, what else do we got? We have been going for a little bit.
We have been. It's almost 9 o'clock. But
yeah.
Shit goes by quick, man.
Dude, this was really fun. I was really excited about this interview because, like, I know we could pretty well just riff pretty good and there wouldn't be any weird spots. And boy, let me tell you, there were none.
Yeah.
I mean, we even threw in some masturbation talk, Power Rangers, allegedly letting air out of people's tires, allegedly.
Allegedly.
All that good stuff.
Oh, with those two guys, Big and Copenhagen.
Oh, yeah. Skull.
Bulk
and Skull.
Biggie
Vulcan
in Copenhagen.
Biggie in Copenhagen. That sounds like a country band right now, dude. Like, that sounds totally like a trap country band. Big in Copenhagen.
We're Biggie in
Florida,
Copenhagen.
Georgia line shit.
Oh, goodness.
Right, yeah.
Well, shit. It's been a good one. I feel like we didn't even need to talk about band stuff or nerd stuff because we just like riffed the whole time.
I know.
You guys got me, dude. I'm good, man. You guys got more questions or whatever. I'm down. It's up to you. It's your show.
Dude, last time we did this with Tim, we fucking went so long. We were like, we better just make this a part 2.
So the difference is
that's what I had to do in my last episode. I just released this part 2.
Yeah,
of my
I saw
last
that today.
episode
Yeah.
Today. Yeah.
So the difference is, like, on my show, we try to keep it like under an hour, and then your show, we ran 2 hours.
Oh yeah, for sure. I decided to try to like bring that down a little bit because I'll release 2 hours, 2.5 hours episodes, and I'm just like, but I release an episode once a month, so I'm a monthly podcast. I'm like, I can kind of get away with it because it's like I'm not gonna give y'all a shit ton of content every week or bi-weekly. I'm gonna give you once a month. So here's 2 hours.
Right.
But typically, attention spans and shit. So I'm gonna start bringing it down to like an hour and a half tops. that includes like the intro with my co-host and the outro with her. So
Right.
I'm gonna try, but once the drinks start flowing and the masturbating talk, it just goes and goes, man.
And once you start riffing on Buffy the Vampire
Dude.
Slayer, being a hot babe.
Dude, such a babe. Dude, such a babe.
And
I can talk
Spike,
hours about Buffy.
Spike, I hated Spike at first, but they got me.
Really? Well, yeah, you're supposed to. He started off as a bad guy.
He was.
I mean, that's like any show that makes you hate someone consistently.
They did their job,
and then they change your mind. They're doing a good job.
And then
they
they become almost your favorite character of the series.
And you're mad at yourself.
Some writing, dude.
And you're just mad at yourself because you're like, I should have seen that coming.
And then did he ever get to spank that butt? Or
I mean, duh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, right. The one thing
Spike slammed Buffy.
Okay.
Dude, for sure.
Power slam.
It was a total power. He might have Eiffel Towered her with Angel for all we know.
The one thing that always bugged me was like we're like, oh my god, they can't be together. Angel and Buffy can't be together because there's a curse. Because once he falls in love, then he'll turn evil.
Yeah.
And then that happened, right? And then didn't it flip-flopped? Because like then it was the opposite. Because then once they got back together again, didn't she turn evil or some shit?
So he has a curse that was bestowed upon him by gypsies, where if he feels like complete happiness, like bliss, he turns back into Angelus, which was the vampire without the soul, his normal vampire self. So the reason he's nice is because he's a vampire with a soul, which is unheard of. Vampires don't have souls. So
but they sparkle.
Yeah, so when they slammed, he got evil again. And was just like, I'm gonna fucking kill your cat, and I'm gonna stare at you through your window, and just like stalk your mom. It was terrible things for a 16-year-old. And so she, in order to close this, like he opens this portal to hell. God, I'm such a fucking nerd.
This is what we need. Come on, come with it.
He opens this portal basically to a hell dimension, and in order to close it, you have to spill the blood of the one who opened it. So she had to kill Angel, but Willow, her witch friend, did a spell that brought Angel back right before she stabbed him. So he was like, "Oh, what have I done? Buffy, what's going on?" And she's like, "I love you," and stabs him.
Typical woman.
So,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I don't mean that to anybody.
Well, he stabbed her, and now then she got to stab him. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry.
With
his wiener. With his wiener.
But yeah, so it's a good time, man. I think that was only the second season. That show's tight.
Dude, it gets intense, man.
Well, I've been into horror games lately, man.
Oh, yeah. Saw that. I saw that.
Yeah. I wasn't ever a big horror game player.
They're
but
terrifying, dude.
I don't know. During the pandemic, I got kind of brave, and I'm just like, let's go. And I decided, to live stream 4 people to watch me shit myself. So it's been a blast, man.
Dude,
it's been a good time.
That's awesome. I'm too big of a pussy. I cannot do it. I hate being scared, and people scare me all the time because they think it's hilarious. So my wife being number one. My wife.
But me and one of my friends where I live, we've been talking about a reason to get together and hang out and do something, and we ended up on the subject of video games. And I was like, all right, so if you come over every Tuesday after I get off work, what game are we playing? And he's like, I don't know, what games do you got? Because I'm into horror, I'm into and I'm like, okay, stop right there. I have literally every Resident Evil game.
Oh God!
And the new one is coming out in May.
With the hot zombies, dude.
With the huge 9-foot-tall, big-titted girl.
Oh hell yeah! I'm in. Talk about your hand on your dick.
Stream that shit, dude. I'll watch it, dude.
Yeah. So we're talking about just getting together, having some beers, and allegedly smoking, and then playing some Resident Evil every week until we get to the new one. So we'll skip 6. 6 was a real bad game, but
I haven't played a Resident Evil game since I think the third one. Honestly, it's like one of the older consoles was probably the last time I played a Resident Evil game.
Yeah. So
I played Silent Hill though. Silent Hill was sick. I like that.
Such a scary game, dude.
So now here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do Resident Evil 1 HD remix game that came out before they started rebuilding them from scratch. They just did the HD
Dude, you have
version.
really tiny wrists.
And then
They're very dainty.
why are you looking at my wrist, dog?
Just saying, dude.
Staring at my
I've
wrist.
never looked at it before. I sit next to you all the time. I'm just kind of like,
You saying I have dainty wrists, dog?
yeah, dog.
I think that's what he said.
Let me get a workout.
You need to work them out.
I'll work you right out of the show. Oh, I'm just kidding.
All right.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean.
No, you do. It's cool. I understand. What I had to do to get onto this show was hard enough. I mean, it's cool. Whatever. I took over.
It
It's
was
cool.
hard.
Made it my bitch.
But I enjoy you on the show. Okay.
I know you do.
Stop.
No, you stop, dude.
But yeah, and then
Being mean to me and stuff.
Resident Evil 2 remake, Resident Evil 3 remake.
Oh, they're so scary.
There's the HD version of Resident Evil 4, and then Resident Evil 5 was already good enough to just play, as is, because it was like PlayStation 3. That game's dope as fuck too. So,
Dude, I'm into watch. I hate video games. Let's be.
We should we should download a multiplayer horror game.
okay.
And stream it. Our podcasts combine into Captain Horror Games.
I like.
And let our listeners watch us shit ourselves.
Dude, I'd watch that.
So we got to take the camera into the bathroom too.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Bathroom cam. No, what we just do, we should set up both of our TVs in the bathroom on the wall, right in front of the toilet.
Dude, I'm in. Did you had me
That'd be
there.
hella tight.
He'd be like, jump scare. Shoo-bloop.
Wow, masturbation, shitting. This is a good one. I'm all about
We're
it.
covering it all in this, dude. We're
Right.
covering it all. Yeah.
You gotta teach the children about life.
It's true, dude. They gonna learn today.
All right, it's been probably an hour.
Oh yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna say,
dude.
yeah.
It's 10 after 9. We've already exceeded, but it's been so much. You know what? We were about to close it out 15 minutes ago, and then
That's
we
true.
started talking
That's true.
about.
Yeah.
Let's close it out. Let's close this out real quick,
Yeah.
and then continue talking because this episode's
Right.
gone forever.
That's true.
And a
True
lot of
that.
a lot of bleeps in this
Yeah,
one
there's
too.
lot
A
bleeps
ton of
in this
bleeps in this
too,
one.
So just remember, every time you guys say fuck or titty licking ass fucker or butt fucking or whatever,
You're just gonna beep it out.
I
now.
have to bleep all of those out. So there you go, future Michael. Enjoy.
I wish you would have told me. You guys should have told me to not have a potty mouth. I would have done it.
Dude,
I mean, it wasn't
he tells
that
me
bad.
all the time, and you know what? He's worse than I am sometimes. One time he texts me and he goes, "Dude, we cuss way too much."
Yeah, after a few drinks, like my co-host and I, it's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad. But I mean, whatever.
Anyway,
Anyways, yeah, tell everybody where to find you, where to find your social media, where to find your podcast.
and your band.
You can find me on. I lost my train of thought. Okay, there it is. All right, you can find me on Facebook. I think I'm still under Sonny Vega CYE. That's my personal one. My podcast page is at Always Sunny Podcast, which is pretty much everything.
Check that
If you
out.
just look up-
It's sick.
Yeah, all one word, Always Sunny Podcast. That's I'm on Twitch, my Discord channel, look up Always Sunny Podcast, Instagram, Facebook, basically anywhere that I'm at. If you look up Always Sunny Podcast, all one word, if I'm there, you'll find me.
Google
That's
it if you can't find any of it. It'll pop up.
Tight.
It'll pop up.
Yeah, so go watch him play scary
Do it.
games. And
He's
poop
awesome.
little nuggets. And I guess I'm going to be doing that too soon, every
dude.
Tuesday
I'm-
night. So
Let's do it. Let's play some horror games for these people.
Dude, that'd
Hell
be
yeah.
tight. I'd watch that.
all right. If you got emails, we'll read them if we remember. If we're
If
not
we do.
having such a good time that
Yeah.
we forget to read your emails, we'll read them. So send us an email. Tell us what you think. worshipandtribunerd@gmail.com. And thanks, Sonny. And we'll see you later, nerds.
Check his podcast out. Do it.